Hey y'all, it's Jordan from Jordan Budgets. Today we are cash stuffing, finally. I had intended on doing a budget sort of like recap, but I have something really fun planned, so that's gonna come a little bit later. I'm working on a product related to that, and I wanted to have that done before we did that. So we're gonna talk about the budget soon. Today I want to cash stuff with you guys. Has it been a couple weeks? It's been a couple weeks. We're gonna first count the cash, and then we're gonna chat while we work through our 4 binders that we're currently working on, which is our weekly spending money, that's like our gas or groceries, our new June binder, that's bills and things that we're saving for the next month, our Christmas 52-week savings, and then our 50 envelope savings. First, let's count the cash and see what we have to stuff today. 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 500, 505, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 55, we had a 5 sneak in with the ones, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, $562 to cash stuff today. How are you guys doing? I hope that you have had a wonderful week. Normally we would be catching up at the start of the week. I say normally though, y'all know I moved. Life is a little chaotic. I'm trying to get some new products in the shop now that we're moved and settled. I'm from Mississippi, but moved to the Midwest, so I don't know. There was a time there. I've only been doing this right for like a couple of years, but there's a good 6 months or so this last year that I kind of stopped creating new stuff. I took down most of the shop. I was really in like hunker down, move, not hunker down and move. That makes no sense. I was just in a season of life, okay? Season of life. We're trying to get back into all of the routines and do all of the things. Thank you so much for being here during this cash stuffing. If you are somebody who has stuck with me through all of the ups and downs of the last couple of years, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you for being around. If you're new here, thank you for also joining and sticking around with us. I do recognize there are so many cash stuffing channels at this time in this season, and I appreciate that you continue to visit me and hang out with me in addition to the others, right? Ooh, the others. I didn't mean like the others. I love all the cash stuffers here on YouTube. I just mean thank you for coming to my corner of the internet, right? We are actually going to start with our new weekly binder. This is a wallet I actually carry with me now, although you can see I've been kind of stashing cash here, but I have not been budgeting this past month. We're going to talk about that soon. How did cash budgeting go? How did a cash budgeter do without cash budgeting all month? It was a hot mess, but I did create these binders and like get the idea rolling. Like my intention is to use this. I pulled my like cards and things, and anyway, I have not been using it like to its full extent. You see, I have not been using my tracker. I actually created these categories before I knew what I wanted, because whenever you purchase it, focus, it comes with 2 of these little cards with different categories, right? So each card has the same categories, but I did give you, I think like 21 choices or 16, no, I guess we can count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. There's 18 categories to choose from. Anyway, okay, long story short, when I put these in, I wasn't too sure what categories I want. Now I know. So we are gonna keep groceries. We are gonna keep household, because I really only have 3 main categories that I want in here, and we might start separating out groceries and household. But for now, we're just gonna leave it for sure. We're gonna take out self-care, and we're gonna keep entertainment. We're just gonna change out self-care to be gas for the car. Self-care, who was I kidding, right? Do I have self-care categories? I don't think so. Okay, false alarm, taking everything back. Instead of groceries, I think we will do a coffee category, because I do have a tab for that, or like a little, a sticker, a label. So we're gonna do groceries, and groceries includes household for me. And then we will add in coffee, because that is my form of self-care at the moment. I do stop and get a lot of coffee. And then we will also do gas for the car. So those are updated categories. The intention is that moving forward, we will start kind of pulling any leftover money and talking about how my spending went, like during our cash stuffings. For now though, I'm not gonna write anything down. I will fill this in off camera. I've already chatted about this enough. We do want to add $140 to food though. That is an incredibly low budget for food for me. For not just for me, I have kids, right? So like our food budget, our grocery budget, but I just canceled my Walmart grocery delivery. It's something that has been like no shame if you do grocery delivery, right? I have loved it, but I'm going to try to prioritize the fact that we have Aldi and some other choices around here and try to start shopping sales. So in order to motivate myself, I am getting rid of the my Walmart delivery like fee that I pay every single month, because if I have that, then I'm gonna just keep using it, right? So I'm trying to get away from Walmart and start shopping some sales at different locations. Coffee, let's give me, if I don't give myself any money, then I will just spend all of the money. Let's give us 12. Is that realistic? I'm actually gonna give us 15 because our coffee and donut spending is out of hand right now. So let's put 15 in here and see if we can kind of stick close to that. I think something important with budgeting is you don't want to give yourself no budget, because then you kind of feel like you don't have a gauge or a goal. And at least for me, I will just spend, if I don't have a coffee budget, for example, let's use this as an example, I could easily spend $40 stopping at Dunkin' Donuts several times throughout the week, and we get, one of my boys loves like a breakfast wrap, the other one loves getting a donut, I get my coffee. We do not need all that. We have snacks at home and stuff, right? So trying to get back on budget. I did give us $15 though for gas, which means the boys need to get a snack from home. They love getting ice water from Dunkin', so that could be their like little treat. It's literally like 20 cents to get an ice water from a small ice water from Dunkin'. So I can get myself a couple of coffees this week. They can get ice water and they're still happy. Like they don't need all of the other stuff. We just need to grab snacks from home and eat at home. Gas for the car, we do need gas. I'm gonna put 40 in here. Gas is definitely more expensive here in Iowa than it was in Mississippi. If you guys are local to me, if you're in Iowa or if you're in the Midwest in general, what is the best gas station? I don't understand. There are so many prices listed. It sounds so silly, but I swear there's way more gas options in Iowa. I barely know which option to pick. I definitely don't know who has the best gas prices in Iowa. So if somebody has that information, please let me know. But I'm putting $40 in here. That will not fill us up for gas, but that should get us through the week. Entertainment, I'm gonna give us $30. It is the summertime and I do have a ton of like free and cheap stuff for us kind of picked out to do this summer and this week specifically. But looking at our schedule for this week, there's only one week that at an outing there could be a food truck or something that we might want to spend money. My hope is that we don't spend this money, but it's here in case we need it. And again, I think it's important to put some money in different places if you think you might need it, because if you don't give yourself a budget, at least for me, I will spend all of the money once I actually get there if I don't have it kind of predetermined in my brain, right? So we will be seeing this binder week to week, or this wallet rather, and then I should be filling this out so I can kind of show you guys how the spending is going, in addition to what I'm hoping to start very soon, which is weekly check-ins with our budget, like pen to paper style, right? I think we'll save the June binder for last because we're gonna put as much as we possibly can in here, but let's put a couple of, let's fill a couple of these 50 envelope savings and a couple of these, or I don't know. So a couple of them would actually catch us back up because I haven't cash stuffed in the last couple of weeks, maybe even few weeks. I don't know. Let's see what we can do here, y'all, because I know that these have been kind of neglected. If you don't know what these are, I do stuff every week, or the intention is to stuff every week into the 52-week savings. This is getting ready for Christmas. So by the end of this, when it's fully stuffed, I have $1,378 ready for the boys for Christmas. And then this 50 envelope savings challenge, I actually need a bit sooner because it's for my boys' birthdays. Now, typically for my boys' birthdays, we would go, well, is there a typical, okay, let's open this up while we kind of chat through how I handle birthdays and stuff. So First things first though, I do want to say I'm probably going to stuff a bit more into this one because it is coming up soon, and I've been pulling a couple of weeks from these binders to pay for, I have had somebody come and help with the grass. The grass here grows so fast, y'all, because it's like rainy season. And so I've had somebody coming every week because I have not made a trip to get a lawnmower. I'm like not on top of it, right? But I keep also not being ready with cash to pay him. So I've been pulling from this binder. So with that in mind, we're gonna probably stuff, I don't know, at least several of these categories or several of these little spots. So let's see where we are. 24. So the 24, if you haven't seen these yet, the 24 gets $24, the 25 gets $25, and so on. And by the end of it, we have a little over $1,000. Birthdays for my boys. I usually give them the choice. We can go somewhere, 21, 22, 23, 24, sorry, counting. We will go on a little vacation. They can choose to have like a little family birthday party and get a big gift, or they can have a bunch of friends over or like to a trampoline park or something. We've done all of the options depending on the year. I don't know if we are going to travel back to Mississippi to see some friends. In that case, it would be considered like a trip birthday party or trip birthday, and we would need all of this and then some. The boys might actually be settled in though. We have some like new little friend groups here, so maybe they're gonna want to stay here and have just a really low-key little get together at the park, in which case they would get a big birthday present. You know, it's just gonna kind of depend on what they want, but I like to have some kind of jumping board, some kind of starting spot. It could be cheaper than this, it could be more expensive than this. We will see. So it looks like those are the two numbers that I did pull, because you see we are stuffed all the way back here to 33, and we actually have a couple back here as well. So what do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that would be 16 weeks that we still need to get stuffed. I would like to be ready. My boys' birthdays are at the end of August, start of September. So I still have June, July, August, 4, 8, 12. So I'm a bit behind on this. We're gonna, decisions. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna put off the Christmas binder because I don't think I've been pulling from it as much as I have this one, and we have a little bit more time until Christmas. So we're gonna set this aside for today, but when we come back to this, I think we'll do the same thing we're doing here and in this one next time. Did that sentence make any sense? Basically, we're gonna come back to this and bulk stuff it next opportunity, but for today, we're gonna put a little bit more in here. So maybe we'll stuff one of these bigger weeks. So 45, 46, 47, 48, 48 into the 48 slot, 47. Oh, we barely have enough. So let's do this. 48, 49, 50, 5, 6, 7. Okay, math. So if I put this here, we could put 45 into here. Did I do that math right? 45. And those kind of like even one another out. I'm very excited though, y'all. That means we get to pull this binder pretty soon. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sleeves left, or 14 weeks left. Let's put 20, 30, 31, 32, 33. I think we'll stop there for now. We're still a little bit, I would say, behind, but it's okay. We're doing pretty good. I think this is gonna be the first year I've actually been, look at that, y'all. This is gonna be the first year I've actually been prepared for the boys' birthdays and then Christmas as well. So we're gonna set these aside for now. We are also done with this. So the only thing left is our June binder, and we can kind of chat as much as we can while we stuff this. So we've covered our weekly expenses for the coming week. We have covered basically the two savings challenges that I'm currently doing, which is Christmas and birthdays. And then this is what I would consider all of the other savings challenges and kind of planning ahead that I'm doing. Oh my God, what happened to this 10, y'all? Look, that's ridiculous. Okay, anyway, typically, ideally, I would love to have more than this to stuff into, like where I said we're saving ahead for next month's mortgage and next month's bills and things, but I don't know, real budget, real life. I have a like real and relatable income. I feel like I do make money off of Etsy and YouTube, but I don't have an office. I don't have a team. It's not that big, right? Like I'm very much still in a survival stage of small business. And we make it. Some weeks are great. Some weeks are a little bit less. And I will say this last week, I wasn't cash stuffing. I wasn't on schedule. So this is kind of what we're working with because I just paid rent for June, right? So I had to just kind of take most of my money, pay rent as it came out instead of being kind of ahead like I have been in the past. But that's okay. We are going to put 50, 60, 65, 70. Why do we have so many fives? We're gonna put a little bit everywhere, I think, is what we're gonna go ahead and do today. So 50, 60, 65, 70, 75. We're gonna put $75 into mortgage. Now I'm lucky to have $800 as my mortgage and most of my bills. Kind of like that's where we're at in life right now. So very thankful for that. That $75 is not where I would like to be saving for the next month, but it's better than nothing. I'm happy to be there. Bills, if you're wondering why I have ones here, it's because I filmed to kind of show off the binder. And I have like a gaggle of ones that I use for filming purposes. So I'm gonna put those, or like for pictures for products. I set that one aside. So that's a unique like Etsy YouTuber problem. Bills, that is for my car note for next month. Now, full transparency, I don't even have my car note paid for this month, for June, but we're gonna go ahead and put a little bit of money in here, and then as I need to take out that money, we're gonna do just like we did today. I'll go ahead and pay the bill, and then we'll cash off what we have left over. Does that make sense? So bills or car note for me, we're gonna put 5, 10, 15 into that just to get us somewhere and get us started. Subscriptions, we are not going to worry about. I will be putting pen to paper, doing budgets all this month though, as I try to get my life and my budget back on track. So I am going to, like I said, be canceling the Walmart subscription and canceling any and all subscriptions that I can. Groceries for next month. Now you guys saw earlier, I am kind of pulling grocery money as I need it for this month. This binder is to save for next month. So hopefully at the start of next month, we don't kind of feel as desperate and have as little money as we do this month because we haven't been doing this, right? So the idea is like slow and steady wins the race, right? So groceries for next month, we're gonna put 5, 10, 15 there. We are gonna skip healthcare, and then we have some blank categories. We're gonna skip all of this for now. And I actually want to stuff into our monthly savings challenge because I do see that we have like some 5s and 1s left. So I think this is going to make the most sense kind of going to some of these numbered categories. Now I do like to use this savings challenge as if like in the 3 you put $3, 4 you put $4, and then by the end of the month, the idea is that you would have $496. I don't know what this money is going towards yet. Again, we're going to talk about my full budget and how things are looking in a later video whenever I put pen to paper, because it is a hot mess right now. But I, for the first time possibly since being on YouTube, have some consumer debt that has just kind of happened with the move. I've bought some furniture here and there. Actually, most of the debt is from buying work stuff because I'm just so excited to now be here and in Iowa and like knowing I don't have to move a bunch of products across the country. I bought a bunch of like work products that I had been excited about and a bunch of restocks that I was running low on. So the majority of my debt is actually work related, but I do have about $800 of like furniture, stocking the house with food, like some random things, you know. So saying all of that to say, I think a lot of this, if not all of this $500 is actually going towards paying off debt at the end of the month. Now I am also, if and when I'm selling on Etsy, like if I have more than what I feel I actually need, because again, work debt, I am trying to kind of pay debt as I get paid also, but this is just like an extra savings challenge just to keep me motivated, right? I think the fun thing about cash stuffing is the fact that it's motivating, at least in my opinion. So anything that I'm like, oh, but I'd rather cash stuff it instead of paying it towards debt, I cash stuff it and then I'll pay debt at the end of this month. I don't know, it works for me. I think that's the fun thing about budgeting. We can all do it different ways depending on how it works best for us. Okay, so I'm just going through, should I bring you guys down? Since we only have 1s and 5s left, I'm just stuffing this last little bit into the different categories, and I feel like that'll give us a good start for future cash stuffings. For example, like we're probably gonna get to about number 10 or day 10. So then for our future cash stuffings for this month, if we stuff a few of them each time, like we're pretty close to getting all of it, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see what we have left. 9. So we're gonna stuff 10 into the 9, and then we'll actually skip the 10 and put 10 into the 11. See the math that we did there? So since there's an extra dollar here, we're gonna count it. It kind of balances one another out. Okay, so that is it for this binder. I'm so thankful and happy to be bringing back like a weekly binder so that we can really get to tracking this money and being a little bit more conscious of that weekly spending. I almost bought shoes this week. We went, where did we go? We went hiking or something, and I was like, oh, I know where we went. We went fishing, and part of my brain was like, oh, I need to get some like creek shoes for like walking in muddy spots. I don't know. I decided that I needed some stuff. And sometimes when my brain decides that I need these things, because it feels legitimate in the moment, right? I think we all do this. I just kind of get it because I'm like, well, I need it, and it's contributing to like free events that we're doing. Well, I was like, no girl, you're in debt. We want to cash stuff this little bit of money that we do have. And so I did not end up doing that impulsive spending. And I think getting back to stuffing into a weekly wallet is very much going to help with that, because I know all of my money future planning. This is all future planning binders, right? So I was thinking about next month and then some major holidays. All of that money I'm good with. I'm like, that money is accounted for. But when it comes to weekly money, I'm like, oh, I could get myself $100 worth of shoes, and then I'll just spend a little bit less on groceries, or we won't get gas this week or whatever. Where really we need these things, or it's gonna push us back and mess up the budget for next week, right? So I think bringing this back is really going to help me. Like I said, I do still plan on there being a pen to paper video very, very soon, so keep an eye out for that. I just had a fun idea for some stickers and stuff for like a planner, and I don't know, I find that kind of stuff fun. So that is it for today's cash stuffing. Thank you so much for being here. If you watched the video all the way to the end, thank you so very much. Please leave a comment. Let me know that you made it to the end. If you have not liked the video, please like it. That helps grow our community. As always, I love you guys. I appreciate you, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.